In September, McKinsey & Company published a special report titled "What Matters Most to Prepare for the Post-COVID-19 Era." One common theme emerged. Business leaders need to rethink how they operate and even why they exist. McKinsey uncovered 5 priorities and stressed companies will need to adopt these 5 priorities as their North Star. The 5 priorities are: 1, having sustainable strategies; 2, using the cloud to create value; 3, moving fast. Think of speed as muscle to be developed. 4, operate with purpose. Employees want to work at places that have a sense of purpose and will leave if they don't find it. 5, cultivate your people. People are your most important resource. Bottom line, a better employee experience delivers better results. I'm going to be focusing this morning on the people priority. Board discussions typically don't consider human capital as high a priority as financial capital. If you ask yourself, am I long on talent or am I short? I bet the answer is short. The first part of this webinar's title is Why Tourism's People Model is Broken Post-Pandemic. Well, I think we can identify 3 factors. They are: 1, the fallout from the pandemic on the job market; 2, the rapid acceleration of digital innovation; and 3, that tourism is becoming more complex. Let's take a quick look at each. Fallout from the pandemic on the job market. The number of UK job vacancies in August to October continued to rise to a new record of 1,172,000. That was an increase of 388,000 on pre-pandemic levels. The largest increase was in accommodation and food services, up by 66,500. Accommodation and food service activities has the highest ratio of 6.7 vacancies to every 100 employees. Compare that to 3.9 vacancies to every 100 employees for all sectors. Our sector has a recruitment crisis. We're all in this battle for talent. A headline from the London Evening Standard on the 14th of September gave a stark warning. UK skills crisis leaves 1 million posts empty in threat to recovery. Our visitor economy businesses are competing against every other industry for precious talent. And who does the UK's Office for National Statistics put at the bottom? And I quote, "The hospitality sector particularly is struggling with a 75% increase in open positions." In terms of a cost to a business, the Work Institute suggests that the cost of an employee's turnover is about 33% of their annual salary. And how are our employees feeling? It appears that a majority are restless. 55% of workers are looking for a new role within or outside their organisation. We're in the age of discontent. Younger people seem to be ready to move on. Our 25 to 34-year-olds are the most fed up. 77% have signalled that they are looking to change their role within a year. And it's not just the young. 62% of managers and senior executives are intending to move within the next 12 months. The main reasons cited were a lack of appreciation at 31%, a lack of career opportunities at 28%, and a lack of training opportunities at 17%. Secondly, the rapid acceleration of digital innovation. Everyone's talking about the future of work and the potential for automation and artificial intelligence to transform working as we know it. Just reflect on home working to sense what's going on with digital innovation. It's undeniable that technology impacts our businesses and people working in them. And jobs with technology content are portable between industries, which means that it's easier for our valuable tourism staff to migrate out of the sector. And 3, tourism is becoming more complex. COVID is having a tectonic effect on the visitor economy. In the immediate term, due to logistics such as at borders and testing and providing clean environments, as well as the longer term shifts to sustainable and experiential tourism, our business lives have become more challenging. Of course, over the past decades, other big disruptions have hit our industry. This time, however, the pandemic has inflicted fundamental change on economies and societies, or rather, it has greatly accelerated a number of pre-existing trends into a series of transformational ruptures. There is no going back. So, the tourism people model is broken because of the fallout from the pandemic on the job market, the rapid acceleration of digital innovation, and that tourism has become more complex. We therefore need to look at our business models or how we go about doing our stuff. It will be how we as leaders attract, nurture, train, and enthuse our people that will make the difference between being a laggard or a leader post-COVID. Frankly, coming up with a business strategy isn't the hard part. Leading your talent to deliver it is the hard part. For me, 3 key thoughts encapsulate this post-COVID business model opportunity. 1, return on investment. 2, building competitive advantage. And 3, sustaining that competitive advantage. Return on investment. Tourism consistently lags the rest of the economy in productivity. The UK's Office for National Statistics data suggests tourism's gross value added, GVA, is only 55% of the value of the construction industry and a truly awful 28% of the value of the manufacturing sector. Consequently, pay was on average 1/3 lower. In a recent academic article titled "The Missing Link Between Wages and Labour Productivity in Tourism in Croatia and Slovenia" by Grigar, Suga and Bonjak, modelling suggests a strong link between labour productivity and real gross wages. I quote, "Low-paid employees were not sufficient for high demand and tourism output with a high quality of services. Increases in labour productivity with higher quality of services could improve customer satisfaction. So it would seem to be too challenging to say low wages lead to low productivity and poor customer services, which in turn causes low repeat bookings, and so the cycle goes on. As an industry, surely we cannot accept this. We need to show the impact our people make on our revenues. But it's hard to produce robust HR data and demonstrate an HR return on investment. But because it's hard doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Building a competitive advantage means becoming accustomed to a post-pandemic world where human capital is likely to be more scarce than financial capital. It means at senior levels acknowledging this battle for talent. Should leaders just be looking at their own employees or also to their suppliers and other businesses selling their products? Building a competitive advantage can potentially be strengthened by taking a broader perspective on your value chain and all the talent within it. Sustaining competitive advantage will, I believe, require a root and branch rethink about tourism's attitude to training. How many times in my career have I heard the refrain, "We're a people's business," then invest large sums on marketing activity and next to nothing in upskilling our people? How do we convince the head of marketing to spend 4 hours focused on training that can be more beneficial in the long term than spending those 4 hours marketing? Why can we spend tens of thousands of pounds on a new IT system but fail to invest and develop our staff to their full potential? Part of the answer often shared is that it's the HR department's responsibility. Well, if our people is the source of our enduring success, then senior management needs to give it as much attention as to any other resource. Businesses with observable talent leadership and investment in training and development will improve productivity and attract and motivate staff who will delight our customers and visitors. So, in conclusion, our industry needs to invest in our people, define career paths, and professionalize the industry with benchmarked attainment standards. We need to embed an educational ethos into our collective DNA, as well as the DNA of each and every organisation in the visitor economy. Thank you.